Hello my beautiful angels, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel Palacios if you're new here. Today I decided to film this video. I wasn't planning on making this video. I didn't write down any notes or anything, so this is just gonna come straight from the heart because I recently did a love and romance and dating Q&A, and I have talked a little bit about this subject on my own podcast. It's called Taking Back Your Power. If you guys don't know, the link is always in the description of these videos. But I talked about goddess energy in one of them and knowing your worth, knowing you're the prize. So this video is going to be directed towards my female viewers. Anyone can watch this if it resonates, of course. And also, guys, you can watch this as well. Maybe you'll learn something new as well. I feel like we're awakening in this era, and we're in a time period here. The younger generations, we're waking up to a lot of things. And we're getting sick of the old paradigms, of the old ways of doing things, and especially when it comes to dating. And I know there's a lot of amazing, powerful women out there who are settling for less than what they deserve. And I used to be one of those women. I used to have a warped sense of what it meant to be a woman, what it meant to be empowered. And I know this message is not going to resonate with everyone, but I hope that you will take it as me just trying to help, and that's honestly what I make my videos for, just trying to help. So let's talk about what it means to be a high value woman, a woman who knows her worth, who is strong, who is in her femininity. And I don't mean femininity in like I have to be girly and I have to dress a certain way, or I have to, be like a perfect Kate Middleton. I love Kate Middleton, but you don't have to be anything. You just have to be uniquely you. Now, what does it mean to be a high value woman? You know your worth, you know your standards, and you're not afraid to voice your standards. You're not afraid to stand up for your beliefs, to stand up for who you are, for what you want, and you're not settling for less. Now, we have a lot of women that sell themselves short, and if you have been heartbroken in the past, if you've been hurt, if you have been used, whatever situation you have been in the past, you can change yourself and become a strong, amazing, divine goddess. We all women and all men, we all have what's called the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We all have masculine energy and feminine energy. What's important is that we balance them out. But a lot of times us women, especially, and I'm not against feminism, please don't take that way at all. I am very grateful for my rights as a woman and for the women who have championed this in the past. But I have noticed that we have been taught for so long to kind of shut away our femininity, shut away what makes us us and gives us our essence and our beauty and our value. And there's a lot of power in being a woman. Not only are we able to bring souls onto earth and are we creators in that sense, we're able to create life. But women, we have such a powerful healing energy, and our energy is sacred and it's divine. A lot of times we throw that away by sleeping around, and I'm not slut shaming at all. This is something that I wish I would have been told years ago, that we shouldn't give ourselves away to just anyone who will have us or anyone who will show us attention. We have to be clear on what we want, and we have to believe that what we want is out there. I don't care what you look like. I don't care your financial status. I don't care what has gone on in the past. You, at your core, you are a beautiful divine goddess. You have this value within you. It is God-given. And it's almost like when you're very powerful, people want you to feel weak so that you're not a threat. When you're really powerful and people see your potential, they try to make you feel smaller. The media, the media is all about controlling us. The media wants us to live in fear, wants us to feel like something's wrong with us. And no, at our core, we're perfect. At our core, we are the universe. We are a part of the universe. And I see so many women that are constantly nagging, chasing after men, giving their all to men and not receiving anything in return. And I'm not saying at all that men are the enemy. I appreciate and love men as well. But if you are trying to level up in life, it's important that you put yourself first and your needs first. It's important that you realize that you are the catch, that you are this goddess, this queen on her throne. And that is how you have to approach every situation in life, whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in dealing with other people. Never forget your worth. And you set your worth. I don't care what anyone has said about you or how people have made you feel or how many times you've been cheated on or heartbroken. You are the one who decides your worth. And I say this at the end of my videos. Those of you who are subscribers and have watched me for a long time, I always close out my videos saying your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power come from within. Because it's true. We put a lot of our worth in our external. We feel that we need to tear down other women in order for us to feel more elevated, and we don't have to. Women, we have to work together. We have to lift each other up, and we don't have to compete by looks. We don't have to look a certain way so more guys will like us or we'll get more followers or we'll have whatever it is that you want. You don't. You just have to become truer to you. When we're born, we are born whole, we're born ourselves, we're born confident, we're born knowing, okay? We don't have insecurities as a baby. As a baby, your only fears are the fear of being dropped or not eating. At our core, we are confident, beautiful beings. But what happens is that throughout life, we're conditioned either through our parents or through schooling or through negative experiences, bad relationships, heartbreak, and we're separating ourselves. So it's like we're whole when we are born, but we begin to separate our conscious self, the self that you would see here, and our higher self, our true self, that goddess energy. So we begin to be told, okay, you're not good enough. So we say, okay, I'm not good enough, so I need to step away from who I am. You need to be more like this. So then you change yourself again and you go this way and this way and this way. And what happens is we end up with a big separation between our true self, our higher self, the self that God wants you to be, and then the self that we are here on earth, that we are here with our friends, with our family, with society. And so this separation here is what creates anxiety, it creates depression, it creates that feeling that you're not enough, that creates that feeling that something's wrong with you. And really at your core, in your essence, you are perfect. You are perfect and beautiful just as you are. How do we step into our power? How do we become high value? You don't have to become like me or anyone else. You just need to become more you, more of who you are. And if you don't know who you are, if you're not sure on what it means to be you, do some soul searching. Allow yourself to live your life on your terms for a little bit. You know, step out of your comfort zone. Do things you fear. Try new experiences. That's how we get to know who we truly are. And we create a lot of who we are as well. Especially as you grow, as you're changing through life, you evolve in different ways. But what's important is that you allow yourself to express yourself and to be as uniquely you as possible. A lot of women are afraid that they're not going to get married by a certain age, that they're not going to have a certain thing, or that they feel that they have to have these other external circumstances to feel like they're worthy. And let me tell you something. You have to get rid of the notion that you're not worthy as you are right now. Because all of us have things in our past that we're not happy about. We've made mistakes. We've settled for less. A lot of us have insecurities. We have things we're not happy about. But what's important is that you show up and you be a goddess and you stand up for what it is that you want and not feel like you have to explain it to anyone. The strength of a woman doesn't come from external circumstances or her money or her clothes or whatever guy she's dating or who she's dating. It's in her essence. It's in that uniqueness. So number one, I want you to begin to own your uniqueness. Own what makes you different. Don't feel like you have to dress like anyone else. Don't feel like you have to present yourself or act like anyone else to be successful or happy or fulfilled. What will bring you fulfillment, my loves, is being more you, is allowing yourself to just be and express yourself. And that is your flaws. Allow your flaws to be shown. Don't feel like you always, and I know I'm probably not the best person right now because I'm all glammed up, but I didn't mean to be glammed up for this video. What I'm saying is that you need to allow yourself, not putting your power into other people's hands, putting it back into your own hands, taking back your power and realizing where that power stems from, and that is from within. So own your flaws, own your weaknesses. If you have to, work on becoming self-aware. You can make a list of pros and cons or your strengths and weaknesses and either work to fix your weaknesses if you feel like they're holding you back, or you can accept them for what they are. But what's also important is that you get into your strengths, because we all have strengths. We all have unique talents and abilities that nobody else has. So your job, and this is for anyone, not just women, your job on earth is to amplify those strengths. Use your talents. One of the worst things in life is wasted talent, is wasted strength, is wasted energy. So take all of those beautiful things that make up your soul and your essence and put them towards your projects, put them towards your work, put them towards starting a business, starting a new passion, going for the things you want to do. And understand that your path in life doesn't have to look like anyone else's path. It just has to make sense to you. Your life doesn't have to make sense or look pretty or look good for Instagram or for your friends or your neighbors or your coworkers or anyone else. You check in with your life and you say, is this leading me? Are my decisions leading me towards who I want to be or what I want to create in my life? If not, let's change something. We can go in a different direction. And that's another thing. Don't be afraid of being judged. Don't be afraid of being told that you're not good enough or people putting you down. Own that. When people throw negative energy at you, it's not because you're not good enough or because you're not worthy or because you need to shut down and not do what you need to do. If you're getting negativity thrown at you, it's because you're doing something right. You're shaking up the matrix. You're shaking up the box. Because if you continue living your life as you have, and it's just been, basically calm waters, smooth sailing, you're never gonna learn, you're never gonna grow. So when the tough times come, you say, this is what I'm built for. Us women, we're told we're emotional. We're all these different things that, and emotions are beautiful. Emotions are what make us human. But don't ever think that you're weak. You are not weak. You are that queen sitting on a throne. You are that goddess, that Aphrodite. You have that Cleopatra energy in you. Why do you think for centuries us women have been kept covered up at home, barefoot, pregnant? Why do you think whole societies have not allowed women to rule? Because they've been afraid of our power. They've been afraid of who we are. And now today in the modern era, we're still being told, you need to dress sexy, you need to do this, you have to have this type of body, or this type of clothes, or be this age, or have this type of husband, or this type of partner, or whatever, in order to be worthy. And that's all crap. That is still society trying to control our power. So how do we take back our power? Allowing ourselves to live our lives on our terms. Stop waiting for permission. Stop chasing men, because let me tell you, when you become a high value woman, and that's a woman who knows her worth and is not settling for any less, all these men or partners or whoever, I don't care what your sexual orientation may be, but all of that, you will attract a lot of that. People will come to you, and in your femininity, that is your strength. Don't be afraid of being a feminine woman. Femininity is so strong. And when you're feminine, you force men to level up, to become more in their beautiful masculine energy, and you will complement each other, because we need the feminine and the masculine to balance each other out. And this is not about gender or anything like that. We all, like I said, we all carry feminine and masculine, but don't hide your femininity. Don't hide those beautiful things about being a woman. And it's fine to be tough. I'm pretty tough myself, I would say, but don't feel that you have to have a hard outer shell and you can't open your heart, or you can't be vulnerably you. You can be you. You can have beautiful, loving emotions, but you're not going to allow somebody to come in and take your energy. You're not going to allow somebody who hasn't earned you to come in and take from you. You must be earned. You are the catch. You are the prize. You simply just have to be in your femininity, in that care, in that nurture, in that loving, being in nature, creating, whether that's art, whether that's making business, whether that's having and raising children, whether that's taking care of children, the animals, designing clothes, jewelry, whatever creative ventures that you can have. And creation can mean so many different things, but what's important is that you find what makes you creative, what makes you feel empowered, what makes you feel that this is what life's all about. Problem is, we stifle a lot of this. We're told you have to do this, you have to do that. But we don't really have to do anything. If you're not happy in a situation, get out of it. Don't keep putting up with people or things that don't fulfill you. If you've been cheated on, leave. Nothing hurts femininity more than being hurt and abused, either mentally, emotionally, or physically. Now let me get into dating a little bit because I kind of touched on this before, but don't give your body away to somebody. And this is not me being a religious or whatever, you know. Your body is sacred. That's just the bottom line. Your body houses your soul. The thing is, when you have multiple partners, you're absorbing their energy. And many times, if you are sleeping with people that you're not in love with or that aren't in love with you, you're absorbing their energy and whatever it is. And I made a video with Miss Leora Alexandra. I'll link it down below. We made this video together a few months ago about how you should protect your sexual energy. You shouldn't give it away. That is power. There is power in your sexual energy. There is power in who you are. And when you don't give that away so easily, you increase your value, because society is telling us women, it's empowerment for you to sleep around. It's empowerment. This is what's gonna make guys wanna be with you. And that's not true. The more you hold off on it, and you realize that your power, a lot of that holds your power, then you will be a beautiful queen sitting on a throne that only a person who can earn you and show you, I appreciate you, I love you, I'm grateful for you, I realize your uniqueness and I see your uniqueness and I love your uniqueness. That is the person who falls in love with your soul first, who falls in love with you as a person, has put in effort. And I mean effort, guys. Don't just take, a guy offering to take you to McDonald's as a first date. Come on. A guy must level up in order to meet you. Set your standards high so a guy will be forced to level up to meet you. And it's not about being bougie or thinking you're better than anyone else. It's not about that at all. You need people to prove that they are worthy of you. And it goes through dating and in anything in life. Don't ever settle for half-ass love, for half-ass effort. Don't feel that you have to chase or prove your worth to anyone. The only one who you need to prove your worth to is yourself. So prove your worth by saying, I'm not going to accept any less than this. And this looks different for every woman. We all have our different standards. But you need to be true to yourself and be real with yourself. Not just saying what sounds good or what will make guys like you, or say stuff like, I'm not like other girls, or I'm like this, or I'm like, no, we're not pick-me's here. Don't be a pick-me. You know what a pick-me is? It's a girl who's like saying, oh, I'm not like other girls, I'm more down for you. No, you deserve incredible things. You do. And if you don't believe you don't deserve incredible things, well, what can I do? I can't tell you. That's up to you. This is all up to you. You can choose whether you say, oh, well, Isabel, this is all crap, this is just whatever. Or you can choose to say, you know what? Maybe I will make a change. Maybe I will rise up my standards. Maybe I will change my routines. I'll start working out more. I'll get in shape, because a healthy body means a healthy mind and vice versa. I'll work on my body, I'll work on my mindset, I'll wear what makes me feel empowered and beautiful, not to impress others. Listen to the music that makes me happy, not music that's feeding the ego or feeding the scarcity mindset. And I'm gonna stop chasing people. If people don't answer my text, okay, bye-bye. If somebody ghosts you, you're not gonna text and be like, why aren't you texting me? Why did you know? Let them go. That's another thing. Let people who want to walk out, let them go. Don't ever beg for somebody back, especially if they have disrespected you and shown you over and over and over that they don't see your value. You don't have to prove your value to anyone else. You just have to see the value for yourself and show up as that value by what you accept from others, what you don't accept from others, your standards, and also how you speak to yourself. Stop talking negatively to yourself, beautiful goddess. You don't need to talk negatively to yourself. Not in jest, not trying, I know it's like the relatable thing nowadays to say, oh, I'm so ugly, whatever, try to sound relatable. No, because your subconscious is listening to you. Your subconscious is picking up on all those things. And whatever is put into your subconscious becomes your belief system. So you can start changing your belief system around yourself now. If you're struggling with confidence, if you're struggling with seeing your worth and your value, just start by doing this. Look at yourself in the mirror without any makeup on, even without any clothes on. Get comfortable with your body. Get comfortable with the way your body looks right now as it is. And love your body right now as it is. Even if you would like to lose a few pounds, it's okay. We can always improve our bodies or love our bodies more. That's all we have to do. Get comfortable with this beautiful body of yours. And not just for the way it looks, but for what it does for you. How it keeps you alive, how it keeps you walking or moving or talking or singing. All these beautiful things our bodies can do that is so much more than how it looks. My beautiful goddess, you are more than your looks. You are more than this shell. Your worth is from within. Your beauty, it's all from within, from how you treat people, from how you treat yourself, for how you talk about life and talk about yourself. That is your beauty. That is your worth. That is your power. Start to change your inner dialogue. Stop saying, I always get cheated on. Start saying this instead. I am worthy of amazing, loving partnership with the person of my dreams. I am worthy of all the beauty that this universe has to offer. I am worthy. And I am beautiful, and I am strong, and I am compassionate, and I am loving. And when you look at yourself in the mirror without makeup, without all these things, tell yourself, wow, you are freaking gorgeous. You're amazing. And don't be afraid to feel yourself too, to express that outwardly. And don't be afraid of lifting up other women. That's another thing. Always seek to lift up your fellow woman. Always do it. Because no matter how beautiful she may be on the outside, you don't know what she's dealing with at home. You don't know what she's dealing with within. You can lift yourself up by uplifting all the other women around you. You don't have to bring down other women to make yourself feel better. That is not high value. You will feel more beautiful when you seek out the beauty in other people and other things. And don't compare yourselves. I have a whole video on comparing yourself. But don't compare yourself either. We're all unique and beautiful in our own way. And when you allow yourself to own that uniqueness, talk to yourself positively, allow yourself to feel yourself, to express your power, your intelligence, that is when you truly become powerful. And your mind, use it as your tool. Your mind is not your enemy. You are not your depression. You are not your anxiety. You are not any of your mental health issues. And this comes from somebody who has dealt with a lot of anxiety and depression in the past. Those things don't define you. Your mind is your sharpest tool, your intelligence, your emotional intelligence. Working on that is invaluable. So instead of seeking to look better than anyone else or have more than anyone else or have more guys than anyone else, seek to sharpen your mind, to grow your mind. Open your horizons. Stop judging and looking at everything so negatively and start creating beauty in your world. Because this is your world. You don't have to belong to the matrix. You can shape your reality. In conclusion, set your standards high. Stop chasing. Stop giving away your precious sexual energy to just anyone. And stop thinking that by giving and giving and giving, you're gonna have someone like you. No, that's not how it is. A queen never chases. A queen sits on her throne and has to be won over. A queen waits for others to prove to her that they are good enough for her, not the other way around. And by being a queen, you will attract a king. Today, make a promise to yourself that you're not gonna fall back into the old habits and mindset, that you're not gonna fall in line with what society wants for you, that you're gonna be your unique self. And don't worry, you're not gonna die alone. You're gonna see as you step into that feminine energy and that goddess energy, that queen energy, everything else in life is going to level up with you. Your finances, your relationships. So go out and enjoy life. Live your life to its fullest and know that everything is rigged in your favor. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You are not powerless, my dear. You are the whole damn universe in a beautiful being. So start showing up like it. Start acting like it. And never settle for anything less than you deserve. That's it for today, my lovelies. My battery is about to die. So I will talk to you guys very soon. If you would like to connect with me, I am on social media, on Instagram and Twitter. Links are always in my description. And also check out my podcast, Taking Back Your Power, as well. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me, my beautiful angels. And if you like this video, please hit thumbs up. Hopefully I can make some more like this in the future if this didn't rattle too many cages. But like I said, I'm expressing myself. I'm expressing my thoughts and my feelings. And I want to see you level up. I want to see you living your best life. I want to see you doing all these amazing things, because you know what? Your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power always come from within. And that is nobody else's to take. Nobody can touch this unless you allow them to. So protect that energy and show up as the amazing goddess you are. I love you. I will see you very soon. Bye.